Hey you guys, it's Janine here, and today I wanted to talk about your 2020 TFSA. Now, the TFSA has been in place for the last 11 years for individuals that are 18 and older, and each year you have the ability to contribute to your TFSA based on the contribution room available for you. Now, I'll leave a link in the description box below, but depending on the year you turned 18, your contribution room may vary. If you were 18 in 2009, like I was, you have the ability to leverage the full contribution room of the TFSA, which has been increased for 2020 by $6,000. This means you have the lifetime contribution room of $69,500. Now, if you're in a relationship, both individuals, if 18 in 2009, have the ability to contribute this amount in each of their TFSAs. One thing to point out is you can't actually have a joint TFSA, so it has to be in each individual's name. This means that couples have almost $140,000 of contribution room to leverage and grow for their retirement. The power of the TFSA is really through the ability of investing that TFSA to grow and then ultimately not have to pay tax on when you go to pull that money out. Many people look at the TFSA like a savings account, but I think I've said this in countless videos before. If it were up to me, I would change the name of the TFSA to the tax-free investing account. This means you shouldn't be earning 1 or 2% with your money sitting in cash within your TFSA. You need to leverage an investment account to earn anywhere from 7 to 12% a year. And this is actually very realistic to do. The average of the S&P 500 over the past 50 years has been about 9 or 10%, so you want to aim for double-digit returns in your TFSA. If you're interested on where to invest, I will definitely leave a link in the description box below, but leveraging a RoboAdvisor like Wealthsimple or using a DIY like Questrade is a really good way of actually starting to grow your money within your TFSA so that you can access the full power and not pay tax on the gains and the income that you earn within the TFSA. If you have a maxed out TFSA of $69,500 and you invested at about 7% over the next 10 years, you'll be able to turn this into over $130,000. If you take that over 20 years, you'll turn that into $268,000. And if you do that over 30 years, you'll have over $500,000 saved within your TFSA, and you won't ever have to pay any tax on that. Now, if you're like me and you want to turn that TFSA into a 7-figure account and make it worth $1 million, you need to aim for somewhere between 9 and 10% returns for the next 30 or so years, provided you actually don't make any more contributions than you do today. We have no idea how long the government is going to allow this program to continue increasing. My guess is to about $100,000, and then they'll say that's the lifetime maximum. But I have no reason, I guess, to believe this other than just a number I made up in my head. But that being said, the faster you can amass that amount of money in your TFSA, invest it and never touch it again, the faster it's going to turn into that $1 million account. Now, the nice thing about a $6,000 contribution over the course of a year is that it's really easy to divide and manage over the course of the calendar year. So if you're looking at maxing out your TFSA and you can't do it all in month 1 or 2, you want to look at allocating $500 a month or $250 every paycheck into your TFSA to get that $6,000 worth of contribution room. Now, if this seems daunting, you can set up an automatic transfer to take that amount right from your bank account the day after you get paid. Or maybe you'll consider starting a side hustle and actually just directing those funds into your TFSA from that specific source of income. This is a great way to make sure that you are ensuring you max out that TFSA or catch up on any TFSA contribution room that you have yet to use. If you're wondering how much TFSA contribution room you have, you can head over to the CRA website online and they should have the correct amount posted to your account. That being said, sometimes that amount isn't always correct, so you may want to manually create an Excel or a notebook or a document to just maintain the records of how much you've put in and pulled out of your TFSA. If you have withdrawn out of your TFSA, note that your withdrawal will reset every January 1st. So if you pulled money out in 2018, you will already have that contribution room back in 2019. And if you pulled that money out in 2019, it will have reset and you'll be able to recontribute in 2020. One thing to note is that if you lose money in your TFSA and pull it out, let's say you had $5,000, it lost $1,000 in value and you pulled out $4,000, you wouldn't get $5,000 worth of contribution room left. You would actually only be able to contribute the $4,000 that you pulled out. In addition to this, you do need to make sure that you aren't over-contributing to your TFSA, as there are fairly strict penalties around the excess contribution to a TFSA, coming in at around 1% of the excess amount per month. So if you do find yourself in this situation, make sure you are contacting the CRA to let them know and pull that money out as fast as you can. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And please tell me in the comment section below how you plan on maxing out your TFSA in 2020. Thanks, and I'll see you next week.